Hi everyone, what I'm going to do today is plant some of these flowers into the garden because as you can see the tomatoes are getting really tall and I need to take these shelves out so that I can put one tub under each side and then have the other one at the back. So I need to make more space, and some of these need the little side shoots taken out as well. So once I get a bit more room to move, that'll be good. And then in this other one, this is really overcrowded, look. So I'm going to put some of these out as well. And also I've got my runner beans, there's 3 there. They're going to go into the pots on the patio, and some peas there which should go on into one of the pots in the little space behind the greenhouse. These are the first plants I'm going to put out, is pansies. They've got quite nice flowers, they're coming on well. And sweet peas. These ones are really overdue for going out because they've got buds and everything already. So I'm just going to pop those in. Just taking these sweet peas out of the pot, and look at the amount of roots that are there. So what I'm going to do, because I've got about for about 5 plants in there. So what I'm going to just do is just divide that up so there's 2 and a 3, rather than plant them all out singly. Now I'm going to plant some of the cosmos out. So just space some pots along the end there. Now what I'm going to show you on this one here, you can see where I cut the tip out only a couple of weeks ago, and then we've got all this new growth coming at the sides. So you can pinch again, go back to another leaf node there, but I'm just going to leave these now and let them do their own thing. Oh, and something else I'm going to show you. Now I've got this one here. Now this is one of the double ones, and it's got a flower already, but I'm going to cut that flower off so that it concentrates on getting established and putting on more leaf. Right, I've got my beans here, which are well watered because these pots are very dry, so I'm going to plant them and then give these pots a really good soak. So they've obviously rooted very well. So this is the first time I've planted beans in pots, so I'm going to see how they get on, but hopefully they'll do okay. Right, that didn't take many seconds. But this is where they're going to grow, so I'm just positioning those at the back there, and because they have lovely red flowers, that should look really quite nice. Now I've got some pots here, and these are going to be for the peas. Now the peas seeds were out of date. They should have been sown by 2022. So I'm surprised that we've got most of them grown. So what I'm going to do is put 5 in each pot. Just put you back a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Right, got 1. Now what I'm going to do is put them round the edge, and then I can put canes in the middle for them to climb up. Right, that's that one done. Now I've got one here that's only just started coming through, but that's okay because I'll give it a chance and it can take its place in the pot. Right, so there we are. We've got 5 in each. That little one will take its chance, and then as they grow, as I say, I'll tie them to some canes and then they can do their thing. These are going to be placed at the side of the greenhouse where I'm having my mini allotment. So that's all good. So I'll just get these watered. Right, the beans are safely in their pots and that's where they're going to go. Here at the side of the greenhouse, I've got the carrots which are beginning to come through nicely. I've got some curly kale in there and the 2 pots with peas. Now I've got some beetroot, but they're only just beginning to come through, so they'll be a little while, but they'll be in a pot. And then I've got some more kale. This is the smooth leaf variety, but I'll let those get a little bit bigger before I put some of those out. So that will be my 6 pots in my mini allotment in pots next to the greenhouse. So in other words, hidden space can be used quite nicely for some veggies. Now I'm trying to make space in the greenhouses, so these foxgloves that are self-seeded, they can go out, some in the front garden and some across the back border. I've got little lavenders that were cuttings in November, just watered those, so I'm going to put a couple of those in the front garden and some across the border. Loads and loads of cosmos left. So a lot of these will go in the front garden, and then I'll just see where there's spaces and put those in. Just sort of check round everything else. I've got some climbing nasturtiums coming up. I still haven't decided where they're going to go, but I'll have a look around and see what they can climb up. And we've got the Nigella African Bride that's coming through nicely. So they can go in the border soon, but I think I'll just give them a little bit longer. Right, down here on the bottom, now these are dahlias that I overwintered, and the ones that I grew from seed at the back there, they're all coming through. Now this is one of the miniature dahlias, and that one's come through nicely, but these ones haven't shown any signs of life. But I suppose 1 out of 3, it's not too bad, because we did have some harsh frosts and prolonged cold, so I should tip those out and check them, but not holding out much hope when the others are doing so well. And it's still got the peppers there, which will obviously need to get potted up into bigger pots and put on the shelves, because this greenhouse is going to have cucumbers, peppers and anything else that needs to be in here. We've got fuchsias, zinnias are coming through, more fuchsias there. So yeah, I just need to sort through that and see what I can plant out. Now this greenhouse with the tomatoes, this is the one that I need to get cleared first. I've got some nasturtiums here, so I'm going to put those in some of the pots on the patio. Some lupins that have grown from seed, I think they can go out. Some coleus, they're not looking very happy, but see what I can do with those. And then down here we've got some stalks that are quite large, that's a nice one. And some cornflowers. So if I can get this emptied out, then I can shuffle the tomatoes around. Now there's some marigolds there, lobelia, in the hardy geraniums. So, like I say, I'll just have to sort through, see what I can move out, and then come back and move the tomatoes. Right, I've emptied the greenhouse out and taken the shelves out, so I've got space for the tomatoes to move. I've moved all the other pots into the second greenhouse now. Right, what I'm going to do next is just take the side shoots out of these tomatoes. It's much easier just to literally pinch them out rather than try to cut them with scissors. So I'm just going to move across. See, that one's quite a big one. Just pinch it out. That's it. And then I'm going to move all the way through the tomatoes, take those out before positioning them in the greenhouse and putting the canes on them. Right, here we are. Got all the tomatoes in position, tied to their canes, and the side shoots taken out. And something I'm going to show you here. Got some flowers coming, and that's on the baby plum tomato. So I'm pleased I got that done today. Yesterday was the hottest May Day on record. We had a storm last night which brought much needed rain. So it's freshened up the garden nicely. As far as I can see, the only casualty really is this cornflower. I should just put a stake in that and that'll be fine. So as long as the slugs and snails don't come along, it's all looking good. So I'll say bye for now and I'll see you next time.